Bum. Ba-da-bum bum. Bum. Ba-da-bum bum. Bum. Ba-da-bum bum. Bum. Ba-da-bum bum.
Dice.
Ba-da-bum bum.
Rolls.
Ba-da-bum bum.
Dragons.
Ba-da-bum bum.
Trolls.
Adventurous.
Welcome to TinkerTok with Thaddeus Clodsworth. Here, representing rummagers from all over, is Kia. Kia, say hello to the fans, the
Hello.
listeners, if you will. Yes,
Listeners?
Yes, hello. Just a real quick ad before we get started. This one's from Dadventurous. Says here it's dad-daughter doing a weird podcast, and hey, I don't know, maybe you should go listen to it or something. Do you like my fourth
Keep going.
Thaddeus. It says here they go on adventures and release episodes every Monday or something. I don't know. All right, enough of that nonsense. Now let's get to the real talk on TinkerTok. TinkerTok with Thaddeus Clodsworth. A Clodcast. I broke the daughter.
Wait, no. Keep going. This is great. This is great.
Oh, goodness. All right.
God.
Welcome to the interview. Kia, tell me, who are you and how did you get into rummaging?
Well, I was raised by my adoptive grandfather, and he used to be a pretty famous rummager. I come from the town of Maps Edge, way down south. There is a scrape, a past world ruin, very close nearby my town. And so my grandfather taught me basically how to rummage, and he runs a shop that sells past world artifacts. And once he got too old for rummaging, I kind of helped supply for that shop. Yeah, and I really enjoyed going into the scrape. It was a more than a job for me. It was a calling.
Now tell me, you speak of your grandfather, and what is his name?
Gunther.
And now, it seems as though Gunther has been kidnapped. How does that make you feel?
You sound like a therapist. And how does that make you feel?
Yes.
Well, a bit sad, but also determined to save him and everyone from Maps Edge who was kidnapped. And they were, believe it or not, they were listeners. They were teleported here. Well,
To Scarlet Hill.
not to this building specifically,
No, but to the
obviously,
city,
but
yes.
to the city.
So
I've come here to unkidnap them.
Nice. Well, as my listeners know, I've interviewed some of them for previous Clodcasts, and tell me, rumor has it that you have faced some of the bloodhounds, maybe some scrapers
Yes.
in the past. What drives you to take on such powerful forces that work against you and the world?
I'm loving this. This is great. What drives me really is the saving of my grandfather, but before that, discovery of what new things can you find? What is out there that hasn't been discovered yet? That's from this past world. Like what wonders can we find if we search hard enough?
Beautiful words, beautiful words. Tell me, our listeners dying to know, what was going through your mind when your grandfather was ripped from reality and teleported away? Raw emotions, please.
I'm sorry, I just need a moment to center myself because this is wonderful. Well, I wasn't actually there to see it happen. I was
tragic, yes.
Yes. Yes. Tragic. I was nearby. I was coming back to Map's Edge, and I saw the event from a distance. I hadn't known that he had gone yet, and so I wasn't all too scared about it because I didn't know what was going on, but by the time I came by, I actually went to Map's Edge. It was a bit of a ghost town because everybody had gone, and so it did make me sad and a little scared because I didn't know where he was, and I'm a bit of I am a rummager, but I've got a little bit of wild magic in me, and so I was able to figure out where those portals went, and they went north and to here, and so I was sad, yes, and terrified, but also determined.
So, and I interviewed your squid-like friend. It seems as though you have a bit of personal history with Mayor Czar as well. Seems maybe you have had a few run-ins with our fair mayor.
Run-ins, yes, you could call it that. Yes, I have met him on several occasions, and I am sad to say that they did not go well.
The Bloodhounds rule this city with an iron fist. Do you ever feel that Scarlet Hill could truly be free? Or is this just another chapter in a book with no end?
This is like the most philosophical we're going to get on this show. So, I think that though Mayor Czar did gain his position, I do believe that perhaps the Bloodhounds are not being quite fair in their rule. As I've explored the city, it is wonderful. It's my first time here. I have noticed that the Bloodhounds guard their city viciously.
It's true, yes. And as many of our listeners know, recently with a literal iron fist because of the scrapers that seem to now be under their control. How does that happen? We don't know. Hopefully we'll find out. You've gathered quite the team around you. We have your squid-like friend. We have a half-orc alchemist pirate. We have a pretty well-known rummager herself, amongst others.
Yes.
Town mayors maybe coming this way. What qualities do you look for in an ally and how do you keep such a diverse group united and together?
You're loving this, aren't you? Also, your reporter voice is spot on.
Nice, love it.
The qualities I look most for in an ally that are mostly, well, I have a habit of coming across future allies rather strange and extenuating situations, as with all of my allies currently. But the qualities I would look most for are, what would you call it?
Honor, integrity, bravery.
Those who share my determination and drive, really, for not only for rummaging, but also for the well-being of others.
Oh.
And
Very altruistic of you. So tell us, Kia, your journey has taken you through both light and darkness. What do you think your greatest challenge has been thus far?
That's a hard one. I've come across many challenges on my journey north. I do not know yet the greatest. I've had several, from fighting giant scrapers to sneaking through an auction house and to coming here and exploring the city to participating in a Sanskrit building competition to even being interviewed by you. I
A
don't
different
really
kind
know.
of challenge.
A different kind of challenge. Yes, and I don't know if I can say what my greatest is. Some challenges have been greater than others. Although I do believe that some of my greatest ones have been fighting these huge, really, creatures out there that not only are just our normal scrapers, where they happen to hang around past world ruins, but are ruins themselves. And it has been some of my greatest challenges to push through these and still come out on top. But also, on the afterthought, it's been an adventure, I will say. And these challenges also come with their rewards.
Oh, wow. So beautiful. Just 2 final questions for you here on the Clodcast. Number 1, for those who might be inspired to pick up the Rummager license to start rummaging for themselves, or for those who want to stand up against a bloodhound menace that's plaguing society in this day and age, what advice would you give to someone facing their own battle against impossible odds?
Don't give up. Well, unless if it's completely warranted, of course, but against impossible odds, it's really key to not lose hope. To keep pushing, even if it seems like there won't be an end. To keep pushing and keep that determination in your mind, because it's what keeps you going.
Would you say that's a mindset that you get from your grandfather?
A little bit.
All right. Last question. We all know that Thaddeus Clodsworth and listeners are no fans of the Bloodhounds. The word on the street is Tsar Bloodhoof went off on a personal mission. He is on his way back as we speak. And word is he might not be so happy to see you and your team. If you could send a message to Mayor Tsar Bloodhoof, knowing maybe that he would be listening, what would you say to him?
You're enjoying this so
I am.
much.
This is great. I'm making you improv some stuff.
That's a hard one. I think I'd say, well, as I've said before, me and Tsar have had run-ins on occasion, and have not ended well. At least for Tsar, that is. And I think I would say, I'm waiting for you here, and I'll see you on the other side.
Wow.
A bold statement from a bold person. Kia the Rummager, thank you for joining us on TinkerTok. I am, of course, Thaddeus Clodsworth. And to all my listeners out there, stay tinkery. Clodcast.
Oh my god.
That
I was hoping you'd start with it too. That was great.
Perfect. All right. Thaddeus stands up. He shakes your hand, and
He says, that was great. We'll try to get rest tonight. And I'll tell you whatever information I can about the catacombs.
Thank you.
All right. Good stuff. And and here.
and he hands you a little slip of paper, and it's like, this Saturday, Clodcast show, 7 p.m., come for the thing. He's like,
that's in like 2 days, so if you don't get captured or murdered or killed or anything, you should come. Anyway, if you don't get captured or killed, you should come to my show, and you can listen to your interview.
Great. I hope it didn't sound terrible.
It's perfect. Couldn't have asked for a better interview.
Thank you.
Anyway, I'll let you go get some rest.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for your help and time.
You walk out of this room.
Kia's tail suddenly goes poofy.
Yeah, and you find all your friends out there. So you got Barrel Mod, Flibbit, Hodge, some Map's Edge people, Thaddeus, you got all these people, and you have some tied up bloodhounds in the back room.
Yeah.
You got from Scrick that there is some catacombs through a maintenance shack near the City Hall Tower.
Mm-hmm.
You guys decided you were going to wake up early and go for a dawn rescue mission.
Rescue mission. Yes.
Everyone's just kind of sitting around chatting, so whatever you want to do, you can get some rest, you can chat with people. Flibbit comes over and he goes, "Hey, how was your interview thing?"
What? Thaddeus said it was good?
Perfect. I knew that you'd be great at it. When he asked me, I told him mostly just about Vibe Town and how I think Zara is the worst.
Yes.
But I'm glad.
Yes, I think you did good.
Thank you. All right, I better go to sleep now.
That's probably a good idea.
I say goodnight to Hodge.
Good night to you, Kia.
And he pats you on the head.
Doesn't he have to, like, reach up to do
Yeah.
that because he's a dwarf?
But he's like a sophisticated elder of yours.
Ah, yes. I go over to Maud and Beryl
Uh-huh.
and say, whatever happens tomorrow, I thank you for being with me.
Yeah. Maud's like, "Hey, well, I'll be with you till the shack, and we'll get your grandfather back."
Yes.
I liked Gunther. He deserves to be free.
Yes.
Beryl goes,
Well, me and Maud came up with a plan. I'm going to take off tonight,
Okay.
and I'm going to go see if I can't scout ahead, or at the very least find Harwick and see how they're doing.
Okay.
We'll try to get him here.
Okay. He should be due in a couple of days?
Yeah, he was a little behind Czar, but at the very least, I want to get up there. I'm going to get back to my ship and get in the sky.
Yes.
And if you don't mind me using that cube of yours, I might see
By all means.
see how it does for keeping me hidden.
Keeping you a cloud.
"That's right."
I got the text thing, my end, and Maud's. I'll send you something if I got any word.
Okay. Thank you.
And she gives you a big hug. Big barrel hug.
I hug
Picks you
her
up.
back.
I hug her back. Actually, I probably can't.
Yeah,
'cause
she
she's
squeezes
squishing
your
me.
whole upper body.
Yeah. But
You just
I
like
say,
reach up and pat her arm.
Yeah.
That's all you can do.
say thanks.
She goes, all right, good luck tomorrow.
And
Yes.
she's going to wander off, go back to her ship.
I am going to go to sleep.
Okay, you find a little cot in the back room. Thaddeus shows you where it's at. You, Maud, Flibbit share a little room. You chat a little bit. You talk about all the things that have been going on. Maud is going to look to you and she goes, so we know he's got some sort of surged item and it's given him control of these scrapers.
Yes.
All right. I think when it boils down to it, that should be our priority.
Like, do you want to get it?
I'm just saying, if we find ourselves in a situation where a fight comes up again, we got to keep him from using it. There's a lot of scrapers in town. I don't want to know what could happen if he controls all of them.
Yeah. Yeah, we should. If not get it, at least prevent him from using it.
Agreed. Maud turns over, starts snoring soon later. Flibbit's there, and he comes over to you and he's like,
All right, Kia. Tomorrow seems like a big day.
Yeah.
Anything we need to go over beforehand, or?
Are you coming with me? Or are you staying with Maud?
No, absolutely. I would never leave you behind. We're a team.
Thank you.
And he says, but we should just. I don't trust these bloodhounds, and I don't trust much anybody besides you. So, I think we just need to be extra careful and cautious.
Yes. Thank you.
Likewise.
and then he falls over. Well,
He falls over.
he lays down and goes to bed.
He falls over.
He kind of probably looks like it when he stops floating. He just like flops to the mattress. All right. And you are left there, the sounds of people starting to sleep.
What does Flibbit's snore sound like?
Tonight, deep breath in. And then on the way out, it's going, it's very disconcerting.
Yeah, I know. Usually he's like,
He's like,
But now
No,
he's
this
like,
time he's sitting real weird on the bed. So.
I think I reach over and like turn him over.
There you go.
There.
The ASMR nobody wanted.
Yeah.
All right. You all right?
Yeah, just flip it with his ASMR nobody wanted, and then I was really hoping you'd start the podcast with that Clodcast, and that was great.
Good. All right. So unless you want to do anything, look at anything, talk to yourself, think in your brain, whatever you want to do to prepare, I don't care, but you can take your long rest.
Don't think I have anything.
Okay, so you go to sleep. You dream the dreams that you dream, whatever they may be. And
Yarn balls and goldfish.
nice. Yarn balls and goldfish. Crackers or real goldfish? That is the question.
Real goldfish.
All right. And you wake up a while later to Flibbit, kind of just shaking it. He goes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's time. The sun has slightly crested the horizon. The sky, a dark blue. Time to infiltrate.
and you look up and
That was poetic.
yeah, and Flibbit is wearing a black bandana around the bottom of his eye stalks.
Like he caught icicles?
Yes.
Okay.
And it's flowing behind him. I don't know why.
I said, ooh.
I know, it's pretty
I
cool.
don't think I have anything black.
Also, Maud whipped up some oatmeal. So here you go.
Oh, yay. Thank you.
Maud gives you the nod. You wake up.
Wait, where did you get oats?
You wake up and you feel rested. She goes, Thaddeus had a pantry full, so.
Oh.
All right, anything we need to do, or are we ready to get on it?
I think we're ready.
Okay.
I put on my glasses of the past.
Okay.
Just because it looks cool. Because
They
they're
do look
sunglasses.
cool.
I needed something black.
Kind of an interesting idea. Probably inside this theater, you put them on, and it makes this old theater look like a new theater. And I'm going to say you even probably recognize on the wall of like the main stage area, you come up out of the pantry area and where everybody was staying, you're walking through the main stage to get outside. You look up in the top booth and you see like where an old movie projector would have been.
Oh.
And it's projecting a light image onto the wall behind you, and there's a
What
movie
image?
playing. We'll say this time it's a guy dressed in a spider outfit, and he's weirdly like using web to swing building to building and climb upon the sides of it.
Why is Spider-Man like the one person you focus on to do these
I don't
movies?
know. Well, wasn't it Iron
was-
Man last time?
It was Spider-Man with Iron Man, and they were eating a hot dog together.
I think it's because, for whatever reason, and I love me some Spider-Man, it seems to be the only like superhero that's been made like a billion times.
Yeah.
Everybody loves Spider-Man.
Yeah,
so,
true.
Me too. Flibbit looks at you two, you and himself, and he'll do it to Maud too. He is going to reach forward, touch the tops of your heads, and like that weird vibe aura, he is going to give you aid, but this time at a higher level.
I'm getting good vibes.
Yep, you got the good vibe shield, the vibe juice on your head. Vibe juice feels like just warm shampoo. I don't know. Anyway,
Warm
you can
shampoo in
please
my foot.
add to your health an extra 10 temporary hit points. That lasts you 8 hours.
Wow.
And Flippy goes, all right, well, that's what I'm doing for now. Now let's get out there and let's get your grandfather back.
Let's get out there. And I, getting kind of bored of this, I put up my glasses of the past.
Glasses of the past, okay.
Is that what we call them? You never made a name for them.
It was Glasses of the Past or Past Glasses.
Yeah.
That was the name, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I did not make a thing for it. You make your way out into the streets and it's very, very dawn. The sky just
Very
barely starting to become blue, but the sun's not out yet. You get that beautiful morning smell of flowers, the Scarlet Hill there. And you have a poorly drawn map in your hands.
The maintenance map.
Scrick made, yeah. The maintenance map that Scrick whipped up for you guys, with encouragement of
Poking.
to show you where the maintenance shaft is. He doesn't care. He's going to show you because then you'll be right in Czar's fingertips for the grabbing. And he's pretty confident that you're going to get caught. So you, Maud, Flibbit, start making your way over towards City Hall Tower.
City Tower?
City Tower Hall. As you're moving along, go ahead and make for me a stealth check. You can do it at advantage, just because it's dawn. Jeez, not bad.
Well,
Stealth.
23.
23. Okay. Yeah, you are very stealthy. Flibbit magically rolled a nat 20. So
Wow.
he has that bandana that he put on makes him disappear. You forget he's there sometimes.
Wait, what if he changed his colors to black?
Oh, he could change him, or like a muted blue-gray.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
Well, he's already a blue-gray.
A muted gray.
Yeah.
And he is floating next to you guys, and you start making your way over towards the maintenance shack, whatever.
Maybe there's a maintenance shaft in the maintenance shack. That's hard to say.
That's true. As you get over there, can you make a perception check for me, please?
Yes.
23. Again.
Another 23. As you're cruising by, you're coming down this main street, and you see there's like a cross street going, and you can see the shack on the side of this big City Hall tower. It's probably like 7 stories tall.
Wow.
Super tall, kind of overlooking everything in Scarlet Hill. It's very cylindrical in shape. Kind of looks like maybe once upon a time, you slip your glasses on real quick, and right now it just kind of looks like a cool tower. You flip your glasses on, it has kind of like a weird oblong tower shape to it, and there's little puffs of smoke coming out of the top, as if like in the past world it was some sort of refinery or something like that. But as you pull them back off again, very clearly a structure now.
Wait, it's a smokestack?
Well, from like a big refinery.
Wow.
Yeah.
I imagine like a lighthouse or something. But
Yeah, that's pretty good. Not that tall. Yeah.
Smokestack.
Yeah.
That's
Smokestack. Yeah, you don't quite know what it was putting off, but it's some sort of smoky thing.
I put the glasses on my head because I don't
Okay.
want to like mess it up
Yeah.
to see things that I'm not.
And down
In
the
there.
street towards the front entrance, you look that way and you do see a couple bloodhounds on guard, but they're down the way, and you guys rolled so well that you're able to cross the street. It's so dark still.
Yeah.
Torch lit over by them, but not where you are.
Yeah.
And you guys are able to cross over towards this maintenance shack. Kind of basically looks like an outhouse,
Yeah. Like
Small little door,
thing.
little sign above it that says "maint" with a period. And this is where Scrick told you.
Yeah.
And Maud's like, well, he better have told us the truth, or we're going to go back there and get it out of him.
Yeah.
So,
Hopefully.
ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Aye.
Maud's going to take a knee, unless you wanted to do something, but she was going to try to lockpick it.
I want to put my hand on the door and try the handle.
You do? Okay, yeah. You try the handle. It is locked.
Oh, okay. I was like,
So,
is this one of those things where you try to lockpick a door and you end up locking it?
Maud got a 17. She makes pretty quick work of this
Oh, wow.
old, terrible door lock. Slips her picks in there, and after a moment, you hear the familiar click and the slight creak of the door, but so far away the guards don't notice.
Yeah. Is it like one of those haunted houses?
Yeah.
Haunted house creaks like that?
Like that. That's better.
Yeah.
You creak in, you open it up, and there's just tools in here. There's garden tools
Wait, is there a
filling
garden
the
here?
whole thing. Huh?
Is there a garden nearby?
Well, there's lots of
Oh,
gardens,
right.
lots
Oh,
of
yeah,
flowers,
true.
and there's on the City Hall Tower too. There's some of those red flowers that were outside are growing on the inside too.
Oh, pretty.
Yep.
Okay. I quickly look around for a hatch /stairwell /maintenance shaft.
All right. You look around. You don't really see anything at first. You see a box, like a crate, wooden box on the bottom. You grab it. You slide it out of the way. It's pretty big, but you're able to slide it out of the way. And underneath there, you do see a hatch that looks like it could be opened up. It is very rusty and old looking.
Okay. I place both hands on the handle, because it's a handle, right?
Mm-hmm.
And try to maybe quietly get
Okay.
up.
Go ahead and make a stealth check for me.
18.
18, not bad. Yeah, you catch it a couple times. It starts squeaking. You wait a second. You try it again. The squeaks go away. You're able to tip it all the way up, and with a soft thud, place it on the backside. Beneath you is a stairwell going down into utter darkness.
The maintenance stairwell.
The maintenance tube stairwell.
Tube.
It looks tube-like. I don't know.
Going down into utter darkness.
Maud leans over
Stairs
to you
into
and she goes, all right, so I'll stay here, keep an eye out. What, wait for a signal? Or are you just going to send him out?
I don't know what I'd signal.
That's fair. Beryl's got the other communicator. Do you want me to keep it or are you going to take it? And then you can know when stuff is happening.
But then you can't know what's happening.
True, but then you won't have communication with anybody.
True. I'll take it, sure.
Okay. Here. And she rummages through her rummager sack and she pulls out a little bell, little dingling bell. And she goes, take this with you. Hopefully it won't go too far, but if you find yourself in trouble, ring it and I'll come.
You can hear it?
It's a bell. It's pretty loud.
True. And I'm
like I
assuming
said,
corridors are echoey. So.
Hopefully you're not going super far.
Yeah.
I'll keep an eye out.
Okay.
Or an ear out. And
eyes and ears.
Mhm.
And Flibbit goes, all right, now it's my time to shine.
and he turns on
Does he
his
shine?
glowiest color. We'll say it's like a neon green.
Ah.
And he descends into the darkness.
You know I
Maud.
have dark vision, right?
Huh?
I say this to Flibbit. You know I can see in the dark, right?
This is cooler.
True.
And Maud reaches down and she gives you a quick little side hug. She says, all right, kid, other side.
I hug her back, and then I say, I suppose just don't close it, but guard the hatch, will you?
Yeah. I'll sit inside the shack and keep an eye out.
Okay.
That way they can't see me. All right, good luck. Hope you find your grandfather. See you in a bit.
See you in a bit. And I, metaphors aside, descend into the darkness.
Descending into the darkness. Flibbit glows. It's like 15 steps down. It's not huge.
Yeah.
But you get down to the bottom and you feel old stone work. Not something that you're super familiar with in this world, actually.
Yeah.
But this feels like old, weathered stone. It kind of has, the walls of this place kind of have like a grime to them that you can sense. Like, as you step off, you kind of stabilize your hand on one of the walls for a second, and it leaves kind of like a black, like slimy, sort of moldy.
Do I know if it's moss?
It doesn't feel like moss, it feels like mold. And so it's got that moldy, gross smell down here.
Ugh.
Flippit goes,
Ugh, good thing I can't smell.
How would you know it's terrible then?
it looks gross.
True. Wait, can Flumps not smell?
I don't know. I like to think he cannot, unless I've already said that he can in a previous episode. But I like to think he cannot, which is why he can stench spray.
Oh.
Because to him, it's not that big of a deal. But
Yeah.
to everybody else, it's acidic and awful and dangerous.
That's great logic, actually, unless
Yeah.
if you said that he could smell in another episode.
But as you kind of go a foot or two, or I'm sorry, a length or two down this this tunnel that's in front of you, you can see pretty quickly this room opens up. It's not a small tunnelway.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty decently sized. And you enter into a chamber that's about, I don't know, a couple 100 feet long and maybe 50 feet tall.
Oh.
And on the far side, you can see a tunnel that has some torchlight on the far side of this place.
Okay. I say, Flibbit,
Yes.
Stop glowing.
Understood. He becomes gray again.
Okay. I am plunged into darkness, but I have 60-foot dark vision, so.
Okay.
Also, there's torchlight in the distance, so like.
Yeah, there is. There's dim light over there, yeah.
I'm going to creep towards the torchlight, and I want to stay on the edge of the torchlight. Like, how far does it reach?
Well, it's just torchlight, so it's only 30 feet of reach.
Okay, I'm going to stay on the outside of that 30-foot radius.
So first of all,
in
you
the
want to
shadows.
cross the room. You please make for me a stealth check.
Should have known you'd done that. 12.
12. Okay. And you start making your way across. You start making your way across. And then go ahead and make for me a perception check about halfway across.
Natural 20 for a 25.
Okay. You hear a scrape and then almost like a little bit of like a winding noise of a gear.
I drop the ground.
Okay. You drop to the ground and stay still.
Yes.
Okay. You drop to the ground and you stop. Flippet comes down next to you and goes,
What? What is it?
Shh.
Okay.
and then again you hear this scrape.
You really like your random, like randomly placed creepy bits, don't you?
Mhm. And then you're trying to pinpoint it. You're looking around, and that nat 20, you finally hear it well enough. The scrape's a little bit more sudden, and then you feel this like little pebbles tink, tink, down onto the back of your head as you're. How are you laying right now? How are you sitting right now?
I'm probably not like laying on the ground. I'm probably on all fours. And like
Yeah. So you
looking
feel
around,
some
like a cat.
Yeah, you
like a
feel
slinky
a
cat.
little bit of pebblage, tiny little things, the top of your head, a
I
little
quickly shake my head.
You shake
Like
your
a
head,
like a wet cat. I
Uh-huh.
shake my head.
and the pebbles scatter, and then you hear that scrape again, and you realize it's coming from straight above.
I dodge to my right.
Ah, interesting. And that one. Suddenly, you instinctually move. Can you actually make a dexterity check for me, just in case you get a nat 1?
A
That'd be
check
great.
or a
Yeah, it's like an acrobatics check.
Oh.
I just want to see if you get a nat 1, then maybe something happens. but-
plus my acrobatics?
Well, just the nat 1 thing.
Okay. The absolute opposite.
Really? I got a nat 1, you got a nat 20. Okay, with the instinct of a rummager who knows what's up, who has been prepping for this confrontation, knows her grandfather's somewhere down there, and you were ready for every type of trap, type of, danger.
Mm-hmm.
You instinctually, you feel those pebbles, and you just side roll. You just take a dive
Yeah.
and side roll. As you take a dive roll, Flippet goes, ugh, and just decides to jump the other direction. Oh, God. He actually did pretty good. And he just takes a cue from your handbook and dives out of the way. As you both dive out of the way, dropping from the ceiling, you see the metallic, familiar body of a scraper. And you see its low, slinky, lizard-like body, long tail coming to a spike.
That's not what I expected.
Interesting. What'd you expect?
Spider.
Interesting. No.
I mean, it was on the ceiling.
That's true.
Spiders have a habit of
That's
being
true.
on ceilings.
They do. But
And
as
making
you look,
clicky
it
noises.
has claws. It has back claws. And its head, which seems to be made out of like tools, like garden tools.
Like
Sharp-
a bucket.
Yeah, like a bucket hat. Sharp teeth made out of like those, what are they, the scythes
Yeah.
that slice down like corn and stuff. And lots of garden tools and tools like that made out. The tail coming to a point at the end has a shovel head on one side and like a pickaxe on the other.
Ooh.
And the thing turns and looks towards you and bares its
Can it see me?
crazy teeth. Yeah, you rolled a 12. It saw you.
Oh, yeah.
It just missed the attack. As this very draconic looking scraper descends upon you. I need you to roll initiative.
Yeah. 19.
19, okay. You were
Rolling
ready for a
really
lot
good.
of this stuff. You were ready to go. You were here first. So it is your turn.
How far away is this guy from me? Like, I only rolled.
I was going to say, you just
Far.
rolled. He's probably only 20 feet away from you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am going. So, quick thinking.
Mhm.
This is what got me thinking about spiders.
Okay.
What I'm guessing is that those pebbles that landed in my hair weren't pebbles. What I want to know, were they pebbles?
Yeah. What were you thinking they were?
Like I was thinking it was a spider on the ceiling, right? And I was thinking like little baby spiders
Oh,
or
gosh.
something.
No, that's awful. No, I was thinking of the idea that it was moving up there.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
scraped
That
the
makes way more
rocks,
sense.
And a little bit of dust came down as it was trying to get in position for attack.
That makes way more
Yeah.
sense actually.
Okay, so you see this thing and
I
it
have
lets forth a little
arachnophobia, and so I
metallic,
expect the
clinkly,
worst.
like
Yeah.
hiss, and looks like it's gonna get you. Skrick did not mention the creature because he's a jerk.
Stupid bicorn hats. I'm going to back up my 30 feet.
Okay.
I'm 50 feet away, and I'm going to pull out Scraper's Bane and my bow, and I'm going to use full charge of my
From the lightning thing. Sweet.
and because it reset, because it's what
Yeah,
4
it's a new
charges
day.
per day,
Mhm.
and so I'm going to attack.
Go
this. We've given all the other scrapers names.
ahead. We could call this one.
There's Coasty the Chaos Man.
That's
There's
true.
the Roly Poly Bug.
That's true.
There was.
I don't know. For now, why don't you just roll? I'm not sure.
I'm going to attack the lizard thingy.
Yeah.
4. Having a plus 10 bow is way overpowered. A 26 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it. Believe it or not.
And I'm going to. First, normal damage. 11. Piercing. Plus 9. Lightning damage.
All right. 20 total damage. 9 was lightning. Okay. Cool beans. It is going to be that thing's turn now. Unless you're doing anything else. You have bonus actions. You're doing anything. You good to go. You got your like phantomal business.
Phantomal business.
I don't remember what it's called. The one where you can like pick a bad guy or something. I forget. Oh wait, you get 2 attacks. Remember? With your bow. Don't you get 2 shots?
Oh, right. What am I talking about?
Yeah. So you still can do a bonus action, but you should have another shot actually.
Yeah, actually, I'm going to ensnaring strike this thingamadoo.
That's a bonus action?
Yep,
Whoa, cool.
because you cast it on your.
Right.
weapon.
So you pull out that new bottle or the new trigger on your bottle.
And
give
I twist the cap so that it turns the other canister. It's like I do it all cool, and then I definitely quickly, like meticulously, like do spray it all over my arrow, and then knock my second arrow.
Okay.
Wait, how big is this thing?
It's probably
Like
a large
like
class.
size rating.
Yeah, it's large. Why?
It still works, but you get advantage on the saving throw.
Yeah, it's large.
Yeah. I thought it was large. but
Okay.
I still want to do it.
Okay. What is the saving throw that I need to make while you roll damage?
Oh, I have to hit him first. Almost maximum. 29, because I rolled a 19.
Will also hit.
Strength saving throw, and you get
Strength.
advantage.
And I get advantage.
Which is probably a bad
Ooh,
combination.
not great. Not great. A 6 and a 5, which the top end of that would be an 11.
Nope.
Ooh, nice.
I was worried you had like a big addition to strength. Actually, plus 5 is
I was
pretty.
gonna say plus 5 is pretty solid.
Yeah.
I just rolled bad.
Okay. So you are restrained.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Also, is it the start of your turn now?
There will be. Did you do damage with your bow? Okay. Do that first.
This is probably accurate. 6 damage.
Okay.
Piercing, if
Yep.
it matters.
Yep.
And you are restrained. While restrained by the spell, the target takes 1d6 piercing damage at the start of each of its turns.
Nice.
A creature restrained by the vines or one that can touch the creature can use its action to make a strength check against your spell save DC. On a success, the target is freed.
Okay. So roll your d6 damage, and then it might use its action to get out.
2d6
Nice.
damage at each.
2d6 damage. Go ahead.
6.
6 total damage?
Yep.
Okay, not bad, not bad, not bad.
Well,
So
I've
it can
done-
use an action to get out.
Well, yes, but it has to make a strength check still.
Let's see. With a +5. A nat 20 for me. Aha. So it did pretty good. It held it in place. I assume is at the end of its turn,
It says, well,
or is it just an action?
a creature restrained by use its action. On a success, the target is freed.
Okay.
So you don't get
I
an
lost
action.
an action, which is still pretty good for you, but
I am 50 feet
it
away.
is going to reach forward with its claw things and just tear into it, and just rip apart these vines
Gah.
and do that. And then it is going to,
50 feet away.
okay,
If that matters.
its speed is 40 feet. It is going to close 40 feet on you. Sit there and growl. Flibbit is coming in. He goes, oh boy, that thing is terrifying.
Uh-huh.
Okay, here we go. And he is going to do his standard Sacred Flame.
Nice.
So the guy must make a dex saving throw.
Stitch spray.
Unfortunately, succeed.
But he takes half because Flibbit upgraded.
He did. Jeez. Okay, yeah. I mean, it would have been 13, so
Oh,
what is
wow.
that rounded down? So 6?
Yeah.
Okay. Your turn. Flibbit is going to take his 30 feet up and towards you. So he's up in the sky.
Up in the sky. Okay, is it my turn?
Uh-huh.
How wide is this room, did you say?
I said it was a couple 100 feet long and about 50 feet tall.
I want to be able to see this lizard as I attack him, which means I can't be more than 60 feet away.
Mhm.
I can Misty Step 30 feet, but I can also... Gah! I can't move 60 feet away. I will be able to move 40 feet away, and that's my dash.
But then you'd be too far to be able to see.
Well,
So you'd have disadvantage attacks.
I could not move all the way, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, this is hard.
He hasn't even hit you yet.
I know, but I don't want to hero warrior. You know what?
Nope. I have no idea.
I'm just going to move the average 30 feet away, knowing he
Okay.
can reach me the next
Okay.
turn. But
Okay, you're just gonna make a quick little opportunity attack on you.
I know. I knew he had to have 10-foot reach, but
18. Tee-hee-hee-hee. His tail flips out. Whoosh. Slashes at you. You
ew,
take
scared. Ooh.
terrible roll.
Oh,
9
yeah.
damage.
All right.
Hands are on the hips, folks. Getting serious. It's still your turn. That was his turn, so
Okay.
it's your turn.
Okay. I'm going to move the 30 feet away.
Okay.
Right? And
Yep.
that was the opportunity attack. And then I am going to Hail of Thorns this guy.
Okay.
AKA. So I'm going to spray my first arrow and the Hail of Thorns. And I'm going to... That is a 22 to hit.
22 hits. You're doing good on your hits right now.
Well, actually, I rolled a 12, but I have a plus 10
It's
on
still
my
good.
bow.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
and I am going, so that he needs to make a dexterity saving throw while I do my damage for my normal arrow.
God, I'm so bad. 9. He has a good dexterity,
Yay.
too.
Damage. So you take 9 piercing damage.
Okay.
Plus 1 piercing damage.
Aha.
So 10 piercing damage.
Okay.
For my first arrow. My second arrow, I am going to just do a normal attack for 21 to hit.
That hits.
And finally 11 piercing damage.
11 piercing damage. Nice.
As the 5-foot radius explodey bits of thorns actually doesn't really do that much to this guy.
No,
It
he's,
only did
a
1
lot of them
damage.
bounce off the metal,
Yeah.
but it still looked rad. Flippet goes, nice! And the dragon looks at you, because it's its turn, and you're not doing anything else. It's going to take about 20 feet forward to be about 20 feet away from you, right?
Yeah.
And then it is going to take in a deep breath,
Oh. Dragon.
and tools shoot out of its mouth. Garden tools,
I was
trowels,
expecting a flamethrower.
screwdrivers. No, this is the
Or maybe
tool
weed
breath.
killer.
Tool breath shoots
Tool breath,
towards you.
That's great.
You just take the damage.
Uh,
Okay. Yeah, this one's a little fun. Okay. As the tools hit you. Oh wait, that's the wrong dice.
wait, it ignores my armor class?
Huh?
It ignores my armor class?
It just hits you.
Wow.
It's just there's a strength saving throw part of it to see how much extra damage you take. So the first
Terrible
damage you take
strength.
regardless is 11. Bludgeoning damage as a bunch of these tools start smacking into you. You are also pushed back 10 feet.
Oh. You said there was a strength saving throw?
Sorry, if you fail the strength saving throw. So roll for the strength saving throw.
I would like to inform you that is a 5.
Oh, okay. So you don't get pushed back. You got pushed back if you succeeded. You are knocked prone.
Well, you got pushed back if you succeeded?
Yep. Because there's no damage aspect to it. You get pushed 10 feet away, but that's it.
Oh.
But for this, you get knocked prone.
I have to use
you
half my
suddenly
movement to get up, right?
Flop down,
Gah.
and the thing is going to use its final 20 feet to get right up next to you.
Yeah.
And look down at you like,
Shing! But that's the end of its turn. Okay. Flippet's like,
Kia, no.
and he's
Good.
going to run over there, and he is going to cast Sacred Stench Spray,
Sacred stench.
modeled off of Sacred Flame. The Dragon Beast. What about the Scraggin?
The Scraggin.
Yeah, the Scraggin.
Wow.
Gets a 2 on the dexterity saving throw, so Flippet gets the full damage.
Yay. Yes.
Um,
The beast in the catacombs. The Scraggin.
The Scraggin.
I like Scraggin.
There you go.
There's Scrayclops, Scraggin, Coasty the Chaos Man.
12 damage.
Oh, ow.
Not bad, Flippet.
That's a potent stench.
And Flippet rushes over and gets closer to you just to be ready at his next turn.
How close?
Probably within 10 feet.
Ooh.
It is your turn. You are prone. There is a angry, tool-sharpened monstrosity looking down at you, making weird twitchy noises, and has a claw ready to slash.
I'm going to use half my movement to get up, right?
Yep. You stand up.
I'm going to say, ha-ha!
It's going to cock its head like animals do when they're confused.
And I'm going to Misty Step 30 feet away.
Nice. Just for dramatic effect, the claws were out. It goes to slash. You say, haha. It cocks its head right as the slash is finishing, and you poof.
I teleport 30 feet away and then move 15 more feet.
Away.
Yeah.
Nice. 45
So-
feet away.
So he can't get me quite yet.
Well, he can get close enough
Well,
because of his reach.
hit him
Yeah.
10 feet. But still,
Yeah.
I
And you're gonna
feel better about
Take some
that.
shots.
Yes, and I'm going to knock 2 arrows.
Nice.
Go.
2 at once. Make it super cool.
That'll hit.
Non-natural,
Okay.
because I rolled a 10.
Nice.
For the first
Just
hit.
roll both, and then you can roll damage for everything.
Second hit, 22.
Okay. Both hit.
First hit, 8 piercing damage.
Okay.
Second hit, 10 piercing damage.
Oh, nice. Things starting to look a little bit hurt.
Yay.
Its turn, right?
Yeah.
It is going to use its 40 feet of movement and rush at you, which puts it 5 feet away. And finally, it is going to do what it was designed to do,
Uh-oh.
which is hit you 3 times.
I hate multi-attacks.
Multi-attack. As the bite reaches forward and 2 talon claws shoot at you. We'll start with the bite. 16?
Yes.
Is that your armor class?
Just above it.
Okay. First hit, you take 12 damage.
It's worrying amount of dice.
Second attack, a natural 1. You're lucky as 1 claw comes in. You're reeling from the bite, but you're able to sidestep it. Third attack, natural 19. That'll hit. The claw, not quite as dashing as the bite.
As dashing?
As slashing, as killing. 9 more damage.
Ow. That hurts. You realize
What do I realize?
that I am slightly below half health.
I figured.
Yes.
Flibbit's turn. Flibbit's going to rush over to you, and he is going to use his other 3rd level spell, and he goes, "Here we go, Kia!"
Nah?
And he's going to cure wounds your body.
Yay.
So,
Isn't it like a D8 or something?
Yep. Nice. That's 19 damage. Healed.
Yay.
That's pretty solid.
I say thank you, Flibbit.
Hey, no problem. I'm gonna stay here because I don't want to get hit.
That's fair.
Seems to be really mad at you.
Yeah.
All right, this thing's some of its pieces are falling off. It's starting to look a little haggard. Each time it's attacking you, some of the tools are like falling off of its body, and it's starting to come apart a little bit. It's your turn.
What does disengage do? You take it
Disengage?
your action.
Yep, and you just don't provoke opportunity attacks, but it is your action.
I pull, before I pull out my swords, actually, I'm
Okay.
going to tap
Aha!
my airplane pin.
Nice. Activate Zephyr Strike.
Activate Zephyr Strike.
Nice. The blur of wind swirls up around you, and you are suddenly easier to disengage.
Also, I don't provoke opportunity
That's
attacks.
right. You do
And
not.
I can move 60 feet.
Yeah. So, are you going to hit him first?
I'm going to hit him first, though. Yes.
Okay.
And I'm going to...
You could also run away and shoot him and not use your swords.
True. But he's right next to me.
No, but if you don't provoke opportunity attacks, you could just leave.
True. And you said he's looking kind of hurt?
He is looking kind of hurt.
Okay. I'm going to... whoosh.
Dash, backflip, front flip.
Backflip, 60 feet away, full movement.
1 backflip, 60 feet.
Well, probably not.
I love it. Yeah, we're doing it. You activate that pin, and like a leaf on the wind, you do the 60-foot backflip.
I'm starting to wonder, like, how is this taking so long?
Yes, you're like
I should have
the
landed by now.
slowest backflip, and then finally you skid to a halt, anime style.
I pull out my bow and activate. Actually, do I want to use that? That would mean using 2 charges, and there's 4 charges per day. That would
do
mean
it.
they're half done.
It's up to you.
It's probably fine.
Okay. So you're going to activate a charge.
I
Lightning
might
starts
regret this
coursing
later.
through the bow as
And
it
into the
aims
arrow.
at a scraper.
And I go,
Scraper's Bane does its business.
whatcha! 19.
That barely hits, but it hits.
I wondered if you would have like a.
He does have pretty high, but it hasn't had to come into case yet.
Yes. Maximum damage for 13 piercing damage plus 11 lightning damage.
Okay. Yeah, looking real hurt. Looking very, very hurt. You have your 1 more attack. See if you can finish it
Second
off.
Shot. Normal. I'm going to. Another 19.
That'll hit.
Yay. 8 piercing damage plus. Or wait, no. It's normal. 8 piercing damage.
Go ahead and finish it off.
Yes.
112 damage. Nicely done. At 110 health.
Wow.
Yep.
That's strong. That's like a little mini dragon.
That was
Like
kind
actually,
of the idea, yeah.
that's a scraggin.
It's like a Scraggin, though, yeah.
A scraggin is basically a juvenile dragon,
Yeah.
but it's made of metal.
You did good work getting away from it, and yeah,
Yeah,
that's solid.
I did come down to 29 health at
Yeah,
one point,
sure.
so but I think I knock my second arrow, and this one is no lightning. It's just normal.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think you can see it. For those of you with dark vision, you can, you can see me pull the arrow and let it fly, and it sails. I'd like to think, is its head a bucket, or is it
Yeah,
has a bucket as a hat?
Its head is a bucket.
Its head is a bucket.
Yeah,
But it has
for
a
the
mouth.
bucket. Yeah.
It's like a bucket cut in half. I don't know. I don't know.
It's like a bucket brain on top of a tool mouth, obviously. Easy to picture.
Easy to picture. I'm going to, I think it flies right through into the mouth, and I think at the back there's like a past world lawnmower.
All right. Love it.
And I like to think that the arrow flies in and pushes the button
On the lawnmower.
on the lawnmower.
And the lawnmower goes. And all of the tool pieces and dragons start sucking into the blades of this lawnmower and shredding itself apart.
That's what I was thinking.
And it
I
goes
was like,
and all the tools finally scatter all over this room.
probably jammed the lawnmower too.
Yeah, jam the lawnmower, scatters around. You and Flibbit take a moment to understand your situation. As this thing finally settles down, the lawnmower shuts off, and you have defeated the Scraggin. That's where we're going
The
to
monster
end
in the catacomb.
this week's episode. And we will continue post-Scraggin and Tunnels
Post Scraggin.
next week. Good fight. You did lots of damage.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you all for listening once more. And leave us
a review,
Yeah.
comment, nod to Thaddeus Clodsworth,
yeah.
our co-partner.
Yeah, he is. Oh, yeah. Go listen to TinkerTok, a Clodcast. I'm just kidding. That'll be our sideshow.
Yes.
Yeah.
TinkerTok.
TinkerTok.
Yes.
Thank you for improving with me. That was a good session.
I loved our interview together.
And we will see you all next time on
Adventurous.